Hey kids, the program you're about to listen to contains some adult situations, adult language, themes, and other adult topics. If you're easily offended, this show's not for you.
Do you need a little more glide in your slide? Or the other way around, slide in your glide? Either way, you need to visit our good friends at Spunk Lube. That's right. They'll make sure that your penis will slide in and out in no time at all. Spunk Lube, you always have a friend in Kasbh. Visit them at www.spunklube.com and put Kasbh in the coupon code. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. This would be Season 2, Episode 3, which is otherwise known as Season 2, Episode 35. It's 35. I posted 34 last week. I don't know.
No,
it's
he's claiming it's episode 4.
It's the fourth show. Welcome to Season 2. It's our first day here. I'm your host with the most. I'm Cole. I'm here with the lovely, lovely Miss Amanda.
Hey.
And we're here to answer your questions and do all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We got a good show tonight. This shit's going to be... we got some quality shit happening here tonight. So you know we normally start off the show, right?
Wow, you could hear you suck on that.
Yeah, man. Crazy winter nights are coming up. Guess what? Suck. Okay, so hey, you know we always start the show off with crazy sex news, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tonight we're not going to do crazy sex news. We're just going to do stupid people news.
Okay.
So in Chicago, a woman is now officially banned from Walmart. You might ask why.
Why?
How does one get banned from Walmart?
Well, a lot of different reasons.
Well, this one's super special. So apparently she took the day, according to employees, she spent the day drinking wine out of an open Pringles can and driving around one of the electric carts all day long.
Was this an employee?
No, it was a customer.
Did she eat the Pringles first and then fill the Pringles can? Because the wine bottle can't fit in a Pringles can.
You know, they didn't actually say, but
I should have got the Pringles can out, damn it.
No shit. I want to try it now. Because here's the deal.
In Walmart or just in general?
Anywhere, because here's the deal. It's not like they jumped on her within 10 minutes of this thing. She was doing it all day long. So obviously, she was making trips to the liquor store or to her car or something until she was getting drunk enough that it became an obvious problem. That is awesome. I don't care who you are. You know what? When we're old, and when I'm old and senile, kids, hey, to my boys, if you're listening, just take me to Walmart, make sure the cart's plugged in and really juiced up, and turn me loose and come back and get me later that day. It is going to be the greatest thing in the world. Just let me go cruising all over the fucking place.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. We could have races. You know we will. No. You and I will absolutely have races.
I will still be able to walk.
Right, but we'll still have races because, well, we can, and it'll be fun to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying it is what it is. We'll do it.
Is that playtime at Walmart?
They might have, yeah, no shit. Who are these crazy old people? Why do they keep coming back in?
They just do it for entertainment once a week.
Just leave them alone. Don't worry, they don't hurt anybody. They're senile as fuck. It's all good. Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, man.
Vision runs in my family.
No shit. No. Yeah, oh yeah, it does.
It's hearing.
That's right. This will be awesome. I won't be able to see where the fuck I'm going, and you won't. I'll be screaming at you, where am I? And you won't be able to hear me.
Darn it.
And you'll be way ahead of me. You'll be like four loads?
4 loads?
What are you doing at Walmart, you dirty whore? Jeez. You'll be 4 more aisles ahead of me.
Wouldn't be the first time I'm called pervert today, so...
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Just so you all know, we record these on Sunday, so there's nothing better than have multiple times that your wife's been called a pervert on Sunday. And not by me, I might add.
No.
Thank you very much. So, what do we want to talk about? Want to talk about anything today?
I don't give a shit.
Okay, so we're going to do something way different today. Okay, number one, we're getting excited because next week, this will be like 3 weeks from now for you guys listening. We're actually going to be doing a live show. So this is like a practice for the live show. That
3 weeks from now? No.
Yeah, I know. It'll be after the fact. I'm just practicing. Just try. Here's what it is I'm trying to give foreshadowing. Trust me, you want to hear cool things coming.
Yeah, but you're foreshadowing way too far.
Jesus. Maybe they're Jedis.
It's like the week after.
Okay, the weekend. What? Just here's the deal. Now nobody knows for sure, so you have to listen to every episode till you figure out the special one. How about that? Wow. Okay, so we're gonna do something different. Do I have questions from people? Sure, I do. But we're going to take a couple of questions, but they're going to be our questions. So the first question up, this question was posed to us, i.e. me, at the Kasbh studios during one of our rehearsals earlier this morning. And it was, why do guys speak in code? That's right. Why do guys speak in code? What the fuck? Now, here's the thing. This is not a new thing, because in past shows we've talked about, we've had people on our live. And of course, if you're not familiar with us, we have our huge secret Facebook page, Krazy Kasbh, which is they're watching us right now. And we've had people ask us on there before, why don't guys talk more to girls, right? And so the question is why do guys continually speak in code? It's like there's two ways that guys do this. It's either like, cavemanish and like, me, you, fuck. Or it's like, they get all shy and like, you really have lovely, lovely eyes, and kick the dirt and look down at me. I kind of wonder, oh, hi, he. It's like, find a happy fucking medium. It's kind of what your question is. Why don't guys have a happy medium? Would that be close?
No, it's why you have to decipher what they're trying to say. I'm not a mind reader. Nah. No, we don't rehearse.
No, we don't actually rehearse.
We don't rehearse. We were just having general conversation.
Yeah. We never rehearse. Trust me, it would be too polished. No. So, but it is true. So all the time you have a lot of guys. I know you don't, and every girl goes, no, I don't. You have a lot of guys that are interested in, playing hide the wiener with you. And
what?
Hide the wiener with you. Hide the wiener. That would be their penis hiding. You with me there? Okay. So, anyways, they have guys that are interested in playing hide the wiener with you, but the problem is that they sometimes they can be kind of keyboard rock stars, or in the early stages. This is what it is. In the early stages, they're keyboard rock stars. They're like, hey, baby. But as it gets closer to like showtime. Their directions.
I don't agree.
With what? I don't even know if I made a point yet for sure or not. But go ahead. What do you not agree with?
I don't agree with they start off with "Hey baby" and all this stuff. No, it's just some guys just blurt it out, and some guys beat around the bush so hard you don't know if that's what they're really talking about. If they're talking about something else.
If you want to beat the bush, you can't beat around it first. Look, if you want to score, you can't. You have to take the shot. No, you've had this before. You've had guys that have messaged you, you've messaged back and forth, and when they're not in person, they're like, I want to do this, and I'm going to lick you like this, and I'm going to tune you on your head and fucking do this, and then I'm going to tie you up and do this. And then when you get them live and in person, they're like, hi. and you're like, tie me up and do this, let alone you haven't even touched me yet, for Christ's sakes. So you have guys that do that. And there's a reason for that, I truly believe. I'm trying to. There's a reason for that, because guys are.
I can't run with my left hand.
That's what she said.
Nah.
What's wrong with just saying let's fuck? There's nothing wrong with saying let's fuck.
At least you know what they want to do.
Okay, so here's the thing. We understand, and you hate to bash too much, because guys are trying to be respectful. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. And we know Andy that said, "Hey, what's wrong with saying just fuck?" Andy's nickname is asshole. Rude asshole. That's what he calls himself. So, so there's this degree of trying to be like, suave, polite, that kind of stuff. That's what they're somewhat trying to do.
But when a female thinks they're going to start flirting, and then it's totally not what you thought, and you're just like, oh.
Basically,
and no, Andy, it doesn't have anything to do with our conversation earlier. I just wasn't.
We still don't know what tools. So the thing is that okay. So in a perfect world, let's go with a couple different scenarios. Perfect world. Number one, you've never met the person. You've only met online. How would you like that conversation to lead up to, so that you know that when you do meet, there's going to be a little hide the wiener going on. How would you like that conversation to go?
Okay, what do you mean by hide the wiener? That they're shy?
No, hide the wiener that they're going to fuck you. Didn't we just go through this? Hide the wiener. Wiener in pussy.
Oh,
wiener
hide
in
it. Well, I don't know. It could have turtled. I don't know.
Then it's find the wiener. Then it's not hide the wiener. It's find the wiener. Get a blowtorch. That fucker's cold.
Oh my God. See? Codes.
Jesus.
Why does it have to be coded?
So okay, so tell us what. So tell us. So tell us what if you've never met him, how would you like the conversation to go leading up to the point of fucking? I'm not even going to say codes anymore.
What's wrong with saying I'm interested in hooking up if you are?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with saying that. So you would
But if you're not interested, then you have to kind of tell them how to woo.
Woo.
How to woo. Talk to me, damn it.
No, okay, no. It is not just talk to you. I'm going to totally ink-say that bullshit right now. Okay? It is not just talking to you, like, chatting on, like, electronic devices. It's then the way you talk on electronic devices, then when you're live and in person, do it. Mm-hmm. Do the same shit. Look, here's the thing. If we have met you before, or if we have talked to you online before, okay, and we're to the point that it looks like, and everybody's pretty sure there's going to be some sex involved, when we finally meet up again live and in person again, it's not like it starts back over at square zero. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've moved all past that. It's kind of like reading a book. There's a reason you have a bookmark there, right? So you read. When you stop reading, you put the bookmark in. When you go to read the book again, you don't start over at page 1. Okay, you start where the bookmark is, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the same thing with sex. Here's the deal. If you've read through the first chapters, you've flirted, you've chatted, it's been all online. And now we're up to we haven't met yet, stop, and the bookmark goes in. So when you meet when you meet in person, look what page you start with. Pa-dow. That's, and that's perfect, and away you go, right? So it's the same, I can't do anything about it. It's the same thing with if we've already met you live and in person, okay? all hell is breaking loose around here. Here's what's really funny. They're all pushing on the computer that it wasn't it.
Yeah, it was.
I doubt it because I just got a Twitter thing.
Anyways, it was the computer.
All right, well, whatever. I'm new. So, okay, it's the same thing. If we've already met you once, okay, we've met you live and in person, and we partied, we flirted, we've whatever we've done, or whatever it is you do. I don't know what I'm usually off chatting. I'm off smoking. Whatever. So whatever it is you're doing. So, okay, so there's basically agreed upon we're going to fuck the next time. Just take it up from the bookmark. Like, just dive right in from there.
I will give leeway to some people that have the anxiety issues.
Why?
Because they're not going to come up and approach you, but you can go up to them and...
I will give them leeway when they have not met you once yet.
Okay.
Look, here's the deal. Okay. And you know what? Get ready, everybody. Everybody listening, are you all ready? For those of you that say I'm an arrogant fucking prick, I am. Dick with arms. Woo. Here's the deal. I understand that some people initially are intimidated to walk up and talk to us, especially you. Why are they intimidated to talk to you?
I don't know.
Let me see. You have a nice ass. You have nice tits. You're hot. And rumor has it, you're a good fuck. I spread those rumors, just so you know. And it's true. Anyway, so we have references. It's all good. So, okay. So the thing is I understand the first time it can be intimidating because you're a hot chick. Look, hot chicks intimidate me. I get scared sometimes when I wake up with you. It is what it is. So, okay. But the thing is once you spend like 2 minutes talking with us, you find out I'm just a big fucking goof ass and you're super sweet and super nice and easy. You've got to be the hottest, easiest chick to talk to. I don't know if I worded that. She's hot. Somebody needs a sound guy kick in on that.
Sorry.
She is.
Mark that down to fix that. That was loud. That hurt my ears.
You are the hottest and easiest to communicate with. Possibly slutty, just saying, depending on the shot, person in the lifestyle. It takes like 2 minutes to know that. So after you've already met us, I promise you, if it's been 3 months, 6 months, a year, we haven't changed. We have not become like, yep, now we're douchebags. Yep, hey, how you doing, fuck? Who are you? That's not how this shit works. So don't be afraid to fucking, talk with us and communicate with us like normal, because you've already met us. So I'll give you the first time, Now, I'm also going to give every guy a little bit of a pass, because every guy, no matter how much you have talked to people, no witches cackles. Sorry, the broom's still running outside. So the thing is that
you can't what? You can't fix it. Sorry.
You know, it'll be fun. It adds character.
I'll try to control my laugh.
The thing is that I'll give every guy a little bit of a break.
Okay.
Only because even no matter how much you're like, you don't want to get shot down. We've had that discussion before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, but guys, read the signs. Look, here's a really good way to know whether or not Miss Amanda is interested in you in any way, shape, or form at all. Are you ready for this? Take notes. Everybody get your pad and pencil out. If you send her constant messages and she does not respond, she doesn't like you and you're not going to fuck her. It's really that fucking simple. Okay, it just will not happen. If she continuously ignores your shit, there's a reason for that. Or if her husband gets involved, there's a reason for that. Okay, so if she actually communicates with you and talks with you and enjoys the interaction with you, you probably have a shot. Just throwing it out there. It's really easy. This shit is not rocket science. So the thing is, now, if you act like a tool bag when you're around her, well, then that's probably going to kill that opportunity. Just saying.
If you do what? I wasn't
like
listening.
Now we understand that
we're going to tackle into that.
Here, I'll just move this away from you now. Why does she even need headphones on? She's not listening to me anyway. No,
I was reading.
I said if they act like a tool around you, that's a good way to fucking, kill it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just be you. Just relax. Follow through. Don't start over every time. Her cooter's getting anxious. He gets hungry. Hide the wiener. I'm gonna say it 8,000 times. So all day tomorrow when she's at work, all she's gonna think about is hiding the wiener. I can't believe.
No.
Oh God. No. Yes. Nobody likes harassing messages. Now, by the same token, let me take and just throw this out here too for one quick second. The one thing I always say this to you, and you always remind me of this too, when we're talking about messages. This goes out a lot to the folks on my page that are listening live right now. Remember, as much as nobody likes harassing messages, it takes fucking balls or big lips, whatever you want to say, I don't care, to have the courage to instant message somebody. Mm-hmm. Okay, so some people, it's their roundabout way to do it. Obviously, we try to control that to a degree, but remember, it does take courage and whatever, and give everybody a chance. See, that's why I don't understand why you ever have trouble with this stuff, because all these, dude, you're nice to everybody. I've yet to see you. I mean, now, we've had this conversation about when you were younger and what a bitch you were to people, but I mean, all these guys now, you've always been nice to people. And this goes the same for chicks, too, by the way. It goes for chicks. She's bi. She likes them both.
Oh, hack up alone. It's my nature to be nice to everybody.
That was switch hitting. Yep. Okay, I'm taking a question right now. Hold on, reading.
It's not a question, it's a statement.
Okay, so Tony, good. This is a great question or a great statement. And hold on, I'll get to yours too. Also, Reggie. Tony says, I like to chat and call people in advance of meetings so we can establish a rapport. It's really difficult to approach people you've never talked to before, and that is true. And that is true, and that's why if you follow the rules, right, or of whatever group page, whatever you're on, and start a communication process, that's awesome. You want to do that, mm-hmm. But then the biggest thing is what happens is you've got guys that are ready to fuck, but they're being wishy-washy.
But make that effort to walk across the room. Remember when we were sitting at the bar?
Yeah.
When there was only like 3 couples in there, and one was on a website, and they're messaging saying, we're at this bar, come talk to us, but they don't have any face pictures on, and we're like, we're at the same bar, come say hi to us, and we had face pictures on, and they didn't come over to us. And it's just like...
They thought I was ugly.
What the hell? No. It was just a really weird communication of, no, you come to us. No, you come to us.
Yeah.
Make the effort to get up and do that.
Yeah.
Now, for some people, it's difficult. If you have that issue, talk to people ahead of time to make that communication a start.
Find a way to reach out. Mm-hmm. Once you start, what's the worst that can happen? You might meet somebody that's turns into be a friend that you never get to fuck. So what? What's the big deal? Okay, and yes, I'm going to answer this question because Reggie is hammering me on this about what about me? Does this apply with me? No, none of the rules apply with me. You need to understand that at all time, Reggie. That's what's most important. You always now look. Here's the deal. Obviously, sometimes we've talked about this. Some events, it's hard to get it's hard to get alone time with people. So remember, it's not that we don't want to. It's just hard to catch us. And we want to
I've had alone time with Regina.
Yeah, I know you have.
I've talked to her.
I know you did. While you were talking to her, I was over taking care of some dude that was naked in a hallway pissing on a door.
Yes, you did.
I see if we remember right. Right. So, I mean, that's the thing. Here's the other thing. A good thing to do, and Tony, this goes back to you. A good thing to do is take advantage of any type of unique events, okay, that are going on in the area, that you might like to take and,
Okay, so Jen has a good question. How do you handle people that you're not into and just message you over and over to hang out and fuck?
Okay, so here's the deal, and this kind of goes. It looks like also Denise. Okay, yes, and it goes. Denise also on her page goes. There's a difference between on notes. Amandus, I notice you. You're absolutely beautiful, and hey, I want you to lick my ball sack. that might be. We might have to send a free shirt for that one. That could be quote of the day. Okay, Jen and Denise, you're both right, and this is a key message to everybody, and it applies both to men and women. Very simply, this: it is one thing. Again, follow the rules initially, get permission to take and private message or whatnot. Then think about it. Common sense. Look, if you're a douchebag, if you're going every day, hey, morning, hey, you want to show me your tits? Hey, and you're not getting a response, knock it the fuck off. Mm-hmm. It's really that simple. Now, if you're the one receiving that, you tell the motherfucker to knock it the fuck off. And if you are in a couple and the guy won't knock it off when you say it, then you need to have your husband say, knock it the fuck off. Mm-hmm. And if they don't stop, then you need to get an admin or something involved. Block them. Whatever. But you also can't take and you can't lead those people on either. And that does happen a lot. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here's the deal. When you find somebody that's being bullshit, you can't flirt with them cutesy at the club and then get pissy when they fucking want to send you a bunch of shit all week long. Mm-hmm. And then be all pissed about it, then be cutesy at the club again. I'm not saying you girls aren't doing that, but I'm just saying it's important to keep the difference because people do that. And it's like you can't send mixed signals. Look, there's a whole lot of ways in this lifestyle that you can take and go from being the good guy to the villain to the good guy really fucking quick. Part of this lifestyle is you have to have your head out of your fucking ass. I mean, it sounds so basic, but when you start dealing with messages, remember. Yeah, if you're sending, look, no chick has ever fucking just ended up bagging somebody going to fucking a dude because they were just a crude piece of shit. Okay? If a chick does fuck out like that, you don't want your dick in that anyways. It's that fucking simple. So if you're going to act like a tool, we're supposed to be adults. If you want to act like junior high and high school, then go back and pick up junior high and high school girls. I would obviously I probably wouldn't do that, but just saying. But the thing is act like an adult. Okay? Mm-hmm. But definitely, if you're going to send those type of messages, get those type of responses. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to read as we go through.
Depends on the person, depending on if they find it harassive or not.
Right, exactly.
Let's put it in a little bit perspective. I have one guy that has a cell number of mine. One of them messages me every day, and it's Titty Tuesday. It's Thong Thursday. Okay. And then when I wasn't responding to that, then he instant messaged me. I didn't respond to that. So then he decided to try Kick, and I didn't even open that. I'm like,
there reaches a point.
I know I'm not the only person he does it to.
No. And that's just it. And the thing is with people like that, what you need to do is you need to get a hold of admins, party admins, whoever.
He's harassing me.
Yeah, no shit. I told you I was all ready to take care of that crap.
And I even blatantly said, I'm not going to send stuff to you when I've never even met you.
Right. We just won't. I mean, the thing is, yeah, you want to be respectful, but part of that is conversation. You can pick up pretty quick how much somebody wants to talk to you.
You should be able to tell by the conversation.
Or not to talk to you. And here's the thing. Ladies or guys, if you're the one receiving those messages, it's about, we always preach this: communication. What the hell, communication? It's the same thing. Communicate with somebody. Hey, you know what? I'm really busy. I don't spend a lot of time on this. I don't like to get a lot of messages on this. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Just say it. What do you? Just being honest. That's the best way to do it, is just be honest and let people know. That's a big thing. I'm all about that. Honesty. So, but pick up some clues, guys. Some of it is guys have to pull their head out of their butt a little bit. Guys are kind of clueless on that.
Yeah, some women do too.
Well, yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
and that's the other thing that I think is funny, is a lot of people don't think it goes both ways at all. I think there's this misunderstanding. It's like sexual harassment. We've all had to watch sexual harassment videos at work, and people giggle a lot of times about the fact that when they show the examples of a guy being harassed by a woman. Well, the thing is it that happens in real life. It really does happen. As a society, we don't listen to it as much, but it really happens. So it's the same in the lifestyle. You have females that can be overly aggressive, right? And so that send messages all the time that don't know. So when we preach this stuff, and I use you as an example a lot, because you're my lovely, lovely co-host, and you're sitting right here, and we practiced it that way. But it happens both ways. I mean, it doesn't happen to me, but I've heard rumors that guys get like bombarded with messages. I don't get messages.
You get some.
I get
you
some.
Used to.
I get more like questions or advice questions. Mm-hmm. I get a lot of advice questions.
The doctor's in.
Yeah, right. And what I found is those don't lead to sex.
Yeah, not usually.
No, it's just it's just not near as effective of a pickup tool as I used to think it might be. So remember that one sex story with the doctor doing the chicks in jail.
Yeah.
See, a doctor doesn't have as much clout as it used to. Otherwise, I'd get laid more. See how that works? Just saying.
Should. Okay,
so there you go. There's one of your questions. Good job. Great question. That was awesome. I'm really glad that you asked.
How coding got for that, I have no idea.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, it's because I'm always listening on that. Okay. So this is a great time for us to take a quick break and thank our second half sponsors. Do you want to do this? No, you don't. I'll do it. Okay. Ready? Pause for a second. Okay. Hey, would you like the opportunity to advertise on a brand new up and coming hot podcast in its second season, reaching thousands of listeners every single week? Would you like the opportunity to have your business name mentioned on SLS Radio, Demon Seed Radio, and be in front of between 6,000 and 7,000 lifestyles people every single week? If so, contact the show today at Krazy, Krazy.Kasbh, Kasbh, and put marketing department, and we'll have one of our marketing representatives reach out to you about some possible advertising and sponsorship of the Crazy Truth podcast. All right, and we're back. All right. Gotta love those breaks. The marketing department, I love that. All right, so I guess we should have like a question or something. We should answer a question. Do you think?
Sure.
What are we doing? Really? Hey, Wendy's on. Everybody knows it's Wendy. Okay, so a question comes to us. I'm not going to say where the question comes from us. The sound guy's lost his stick. So all right, so this question is, how do you deal with, and this is funny. This was not a question from us. Okay? How do you deal with when one of the spouses seems to get all the attention and the other gets none? This would be like a little piggy story. This
Everybody
little piggy
has that happen.
Well,
every couple does.
Do you think?
Yeah.
All the time? Consistently?
No,
or
it
do you think
flip-flops.
it flip-flops? Okay.
But there's one, at a certain time, there's one that always gets more than the other.
And it goes in spurts. It's been so long since I've gotten any attention. God, somebody love me.
Attention whore.
I don't get any attention. Okay, do you
attention whore, this is not your moment.
Do you truly feel like it flip-flops?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, what? So what do you do when it's not your turn?
I sit there and watch girls make out with you and everything else.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay. All right, so that's happened like one time in 7 years. Great.
Wendy flipped you off.
My ship came in that one moment in time, and I was too drunk to jump on it. No, it doesn't happen that often. I think guys get the short end of the stick.
There are
Wait a
times
minute,
when
are
you're
they looking for
just
stick?
talking to everybody.
Well, just because I'm talking to everybody doesn't mean I'm getting attention. Maybe I'm trying to get it. Maybe I'm like that fucking puppy or like that dog on the old cartoon. Spike, Spike, hey Spike, hey Spike, hey Spike. Hey, see me? Maybe that's what's going on.
How many people have seen you so drunk that you've been sticking straws in every orifice that you've got?
Not every orifice. I've never
Okay.
stuck a straw up my ass or
From
in my
the neck
penal
up.
hole. Thank you.
What was classic was when you stuck one on the forehead with gum.
Yeah, okay. Well, I please.
And it
So-
wasn't your gum. I don't know whose gum you took
Neither
it from.
do I. Actually, I don't. That was like stealing a piece from those other people's table. It was kind of fun. No, but okay. So how do we know? Is it really? Maybe I was just trying to compete for attention.
Yeah.
Well,
guess.
okay. So how do you deal with that? Here's the deal. We have a unique situation with this. What? Got a V going on? I need my titties to hang out more. That helps get more attention. No, how do you deal with it? Because this is like, okay, we have a unique perspective of this, a very unique perspective, because ours is not the average, like dealing with some of one side not getting as much attention as the other. Because I'm kind of like the mouth, weird. I'm like the mouthpiece of us as a couple. You gotta fucking say something. You're just sitting there looking at me. You're killing me.
No, because I'm trying to think and listen to you at the same time.
Okay. Well, there's our first problem. No, but I mean, a lot of people look, because when we do our lives on our page and stuff, it's always, it's always me kind of leading the way with it a little bit.
I let you be the vocal one.
Right.
I'm more standoff anyway.
So, you're not stand. Shut
No, I stand
up.
off to the
And my
side.
ass looks shitty, and I don't look pretty, and nobody likes me. No, but I mean, the thing is that ours is almost by design that way,
Yeah.
right?
We compliment each other that way.
Right, we do, because I mean, look.
When you can't get you to shut up, I sit here and go,
then look at my boobs. Laurel's not funny without Harding. Abbott's not funny without Costello.
wait till they know who Laurel and Hardy are.
Holy fuck. Okay. All of a sudden, I'm sorry, I used old people references. For all of the older generation, give a big shout out for knowing who that is.
I mean, you've got some people watching. I don't know if they even know who it is.
I get people in the room that I don't even know who the fuck they are. Yeah, exactly. The sound guy's like, I have no idea.
You know who Laurel and Hardy is, don't you?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
okay.
shakes his head up very
Okay, I don't know what's a better
up to date one. I have no idea.
Han Solo and Chewbacca. They're
Probably
not the same.
Penn and Teller at this
Okay,
point.
yeah, Penn and Teller. There you go, Penn and Teller or something like that. Okay, so
I'm the short one. You're the really tall one.
I was gonna say, if you say the fat one, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your ass. The thing
I have hair.
Oh, you bitch.
No, doesn't the quiet? Who is the quiet
It
one?
depends.
Teller?
Which one are
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about?
The short one.
All I know is Penn's gay. I'm not.
What?
I'm just saying. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're the short one. You stay quiet. Anyway, so
Isn't
the
he
thing.
bald?
Yeah, no, I don't know. The thing, quit talking about hair. It makes me self-conscious. The thing is that what happens is, it's by design. It's part of their shtick and their act, and that's kind of the way we are. So I think other people have more of a unique. Their question is more. It goes deeper than that for some couples. Mm-hmm. It can create a very big problem. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think number one, you have to, as a couple, sometimes you have to know and realize that you're not getting all the attention from the other couple or from the other people. You're not getting shit. You're taking the attention. And there's a huge motherfucking difference there.
Yeah.
Because look, here's the deal. I'm the loudest. I'm a big guy. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm 280 pounds. I wear black fingernail polish and rings and I am loud and I have a loud laugh. And I walk in and everybody fucking knows I'm in a room because I'm a big jolly fat guy. I'm like the Kool-Aid guy. I can bust in through the fucking door, right? So, but even I can take and make it so that no one knows I'm in a room. So the thing is it is not so much that everybody's giving you the attention, you're seeking it out, you're taking the attention. So if you and your spouse are having issues, number one, and we've watched other people do that. We've watched other couples almost compete for attention. We've watched couples where new meat, New meat walks in.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the wife doesn't even fucking exist, or it's like the husband doesn't even exist. Mm-hmm. You have to be conscious of that, okay? You also have to be conscious of do you choose to be in the background? The one thing I've learned through the lifestyle, I can be over doing straws on my nose, doing whatever fucking stupid shit I'm doing off in the corner, and I can look over, and you can have a hell of a crowd surrounding you. And you're talking, and you're flirting, and whatever, and you can get just as much attention, okay? But you have to again, you're having to get it. Mm-hmm. You have to get it, and that's part of it. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. Now, I understand that, look, sometimes attention is good. Sometimes attention is not so good, okay? Understand, and I'm going to put this out there and make it very, very clear. Look, don't think the spotlight doesn't come with some fucking shit. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I don't care, and I'm not talking, like obviously we have the page and we have the podcast. I'm just talking in general. Long before we ever had any of this other stuff, we saw it with couples. When you seek out the limelight, you will find people that are jealous. Mm-hmm. You will find people that are haters. You will find people that are all those things. How you process that and how you deal with that, that's on you. Mm-hmm. Okay? Because it goes with the territory. Look, you don't get to be the big drunk clown and not be prepared and or act surprised when somebody goes, he's just a fucking drunken clown. Mm-hmm. It goes with it. Hello. It's part of it. So you have to know that, and that's on every level. You have to know, look, if every time somebody new walks in, you come up and you go snail trail slime over to them, hey baby, boo, and you all cheese dick on them, people are going to recognize that every time a new girl walks in the place, you're going to fucking do that. Mm-hmm. And you know what they're going to say to their friends? Watch out, because guess what? Johnny Cheese Dick over here is going to come sliding over to you as soon as you get here. And they do every time. Or you're the new guy, and the girl is going to come in and some girl is just going to be fucking, just draped all over you like a fucking, or every new guy that walks through is going to be draped all over him like a fucking, a rug, for Christ's sake. Everybody knows that it happens. Mm-hmm. But understand, if you want that, you can have it, but it comes with consequences. And the thing is you have to deal with it. Yeah. And as a couple, okay, if one person's starting to get way more of attention or feels like they're getting left out, here's the deal. When you're a fucking couple, it is each other's responsibility to watch out for each other. Mm-hmm. Okay? There's like, okay, this is like the ultimate pet peeve in my world. It really is. Okay? Because here's the deal. I know where you are. When we go to a party, I know where you are at all times. Mm-hmm. You know where I am at all times. You know who I'm hanging out with, or if I'm over talking with people, I know who you're talking with. And obviously, if we're playing alone, we both know that.
Just the room is really crowded, and I can't see you across it.
No, but you listen from you follow something.
No, you hear you.
But we know because we talk to and we communicate with each other.
Most of the time, I'm right next to you anyway.
Yeah, generally we're together. But the thing is that is a choice. Mm-hmm. That is 100% a choice. And as a couple, here's the deal. If you're not in tune, if you go to an event and you are so out of tune with your significant other that you don't see that they are feeling hurt, left out, whatever the case may be, mm-hmm. then you need to rethink how you're doing it. Mm-hmm. And I can honestly say that from experience. I can say that has happened to me. I've been that guy that we were at an event and I got all fucking liquored up. Weird. I got all fucking liquored up and got caught up in the moment when I was getting a whole bunch of attention and I lost focus. Well, what did we do about it on the way home? We fucking talked about it on the way home. We talked about it for the next day. It became a priority to us then to make sure that, you know what?
We didn't do that again.
That we didn't do it again. And that's the thing, is that, you have to take and you have to communicate. You have to make a difference with it at all times. You have to want that, okay? Just saying that. Yeah, and that's exactly right. Now, if you happen to have a Tigger with you, then you're just fucked, because Tigger's going to bounce and take over the room. Just saying. Okay, we got another question coming through here. My husband gets it at the parties we go to where the guys go after me and he gets pushed. I just said, hey, if you want something from me, ask my husband, and it weeds out the dicks and the good ones. That's a really good point. It's a great way if you're trying to find a way to make sure that everybody is involved so that your significant other is not left out of the fucking, of the whatever's going on. Use them as a shield. And here's the deal, guy or girl, it doesn't matter. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'd like to get to know you too. That's really good. But, I want you to get to know my wife, or I want you to get to know my husband. Use them. Include them. Make a way. Because here's the deal. Ultimately, that other person is going to be involved in a decision on sex at some point in time, regardless. So get them involved early. Look, you have to want to be equals. I don't give a flying fuck if it's your job, if it's in a family, if it's in at a swingers club. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You have to want and work to make sure that you're both equal. And that means you have to communicate, and you have to stay in focus. You have to stay in tune. Your number one priority, if you truly believe in it, is always 100% the other person, your significant other, no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And if you come up with anything other than that, that's a bullshit excuse. It is what it is. Okay? So booze doesn't count it. Get caught up in the moment. Nothing. No. That's not how this game works, at all. So you got to take and go through with it. Let's see, Bill, and you have the ones that they show off and tease, but if they're approached about doing more, they balk at it. Because the guy gets off. Yeah, there's some weird things out there. And that's one of the other things is there's some different kinks, That's some different kinks as well. Again, communication. For those of you who don't know that just tuned in, I am reading off of our live walks. We do this live every week. Okay. What if your significant other isn't into social media or chatting? They're more of a face-to-face communicator. Rock on. That's an excellent question. Then here's the thing. Then you make sure that you are having an equal number of events that give them that opportunity to do face-to-face chatting. And number two, let's say if your strength is social media, then use your strength to help your partner. Okay, here's the deal. This is how this works. Okay, and
it's a partnership.
Let's break it down even simpler than that. Let's break it down. Yeah, make sure your boobs stand up better. There you go. Let's break it down even simpler than that. Let's go old school. Okay, let's not even call it a partnership. You're each other's fucking wingman. Usually, if you're in this lifestyle, okay, granted, we've had this discussion. We know there's some people just for platonic friends. Great. Those people, shut off the show. Don't listen at this point in time. For the rest of us that are in this for sex and sport fucking and whatnot, here's the deal. You're each other. You are the perfect wingman for your significant other. You know what they like. You know their personalities. You know the things they don't like. Right? You know if they've had too much to drink. You know if they're in a good mood, bad mood, whatever. You have every answer. You have more answers about them than you ever did your best friend in high school or college or whatever. So your primary number one job is to be each other's wingman. So if your strength is social media, use your strength to help reach out for their strength, and vice versa. If your strength is face-to-face contact and they're kind of, they're not real strong on the social media stuff, use your fucking strength accordingly. Use your social strength to say, hey, you know what? Man, you should really friend us on or be in this group or whatever the case may be because, he has more time to talk that way or whatever the case may be. I don't care. That's how this shit works. I mean, you have to work together, even if you don't swing together, even if you play alone. Okay. Now, if you absolutely don't want to, okay, and I get it. There's some people that I don't want to know anything about what my spouse is doing. That's why we do it that way. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Then at that point in time, find a friend and get a wingman. I mean, there's, but I think if you care about...
But you can help them arrange to meet each other to have face-to-face.
Well, you can help them make them arrange. You still care about their safety in theory.
Well, yeah.
I mean, again, in theory. So you can help them arrange, help them work. We do it all the time. There's a million times I'll sit here. Well, not a million because I get like 2 text messages a year. Okay, so when I get that one text message from that one girl that hasn't seen my picture yet that goes, hey, are you hot? And I'm like, yeah. And we actually text. I have you all the time. I'm like, hey, read this. Does this sound good? Does this sound all right?
Yeah.
And there's times you'll ask me about, hey, the same way with a guy, So it's like it help each other. That's what it is. Okay, we're going to another question. Wow. God, make sure you guys save some questions for next week too. This is awesome. Okay, so what is our view on other couples stalking and harassing you just because they want one person from the couple? You told them no, but they will not leave you alone. You want to start or you want me to?
Well, anytime I've ever said we only play as a couple, that pretty much shut people down. I haven't had people.
No, that's a very nice answer.
Well, of course it is.
That's very nice. That's because you're nice.
I'm nice.
You want to know what my answer is?
What?
Tell them to fucking knock it off. Here's the deal. You know what? And in no uncertain terms. Look, I'm on a rampage tonight for this week's show, okay? It is what it is.
I guess so.
Here's the thing. The lifestyle is only hard because we make it hard. We make it hard. And I said hard. The thing, sometimes, we make each other hard or what? Just saying. Anyways, back to the point. The thing is that here's the deal. You know what? If this is the same as in real life. If you have tried to be polite and say, I appreciate it, we're not interested, and that's all the more you should have to say. And nope, you do not owe anybody a fucking long-term explanation for shit. Okay, here's the explanation. It's my dick. I don't want to stick it there. It's her pussy. She don't want you to stick it there. That's how this works, right, in real life. So if you tried, obviously we're all adults, right? So you try the adult method first with his, hey, look, we really appreciate the offer, but we're not interested. If it doesn't stop, sometimes in life you have to break things down to the most common denominator. When you deal with a child or when you're a manager at work and you try to present things in a professional way and environment, and you say, no, you can't do this. This is why. This is the rules, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you actually have to break it down and just say, look, motherfucker, I said no. Drop it.
Because you're mean.
Because I'm a dick. This is why I'm a dick with arms. Look at my dick. Ugh. But the thing is that you have to do it because you don't owe anybody any of that shit.
Or
and
can
that's
you just say, no, it's not happening that way. Quit doing that.
Well, and here's the thing is no means no. And at that point, they won't stop. Okay, so she follows up with it's been put out nicely and it's been put out very mean. We've done it all. Okay, so at that point in time, here's the deal. If they're going to specific parties or places, if they're doing it to you,
They're doing it to others.
You're not the only one. I'm not saying that you guys aren't super sexy and aren't, that maybe they are just because you guys are super sexy. Not. If you are, hey, hi.
No, but harassment is harassment.
Harassment is harassment. And the thing is if they're going to a club, if they're on a page, waiting for the private message thing to come popping up right now. If they're on a page, whatever, let the admins know. Let the people know. Because if they're doing it to you, they're doing it to other people. And the thing is that at that point in time, the owners of the clubs, the groups, and everything else have a responsibility to weed douchebags, twat waffles, and dickheads out of the lifestyle.
Pretty much.
I'm picking all kinds of. This episode's gonna get all kinds of fans, isn't it? My God, he's lost his fucking
My God,
mind.
he's an asshole.
Sweet, they finally found the truth. We'll get a name of that. That'll be a new show. The Crazy Asshole. No, I think some of this stuff is they're legitimate questions and they're legitimate concerns. Okay, but it's like I think in the lifestyle